now to your forecast on this Thursday afternoon. Another beautiful sunny day ahead. Brittany joins us now. The temperatures in the 70s. I think you're right. This really is Chamber of Commerce weather.
Yeah, mid-70s, lots of sunshine, dry air, no rain to worry about. Really picture perfect day. Now tonight things could get chilly for the first time since April, in fact, in Charlotte. Now, technically, when you're in the WCNC Charlotte Weather Center, we talk cool when temperatures are in the 50s, but we start to flirt with the words chilly by the time we're getting into the 40s. And this would be the first night that we've seen in months that temperatures could drop below 50 degrees. 47 the official forecast right now in Charlotte. Some of our rural communities could dip into the low to mid 40s. 30s up in the mountains. And while they have seen the 30s a few times so far, when it's 37 in Boone, 39 in Jefferson, that means higher elevation spots are even colder. So hopefully preparing for that, covering up any plants, as there will likely be some frost issues there. Now that, of course, is the forecast overnight tonight. Temperatures will warm up a bit both Saturday and Sunday mornings, and that'll be because of an approaching cold front. That will bring us a small chance for rain, mainly Sunday afternoon, before you see another drop in those lows by Monday and Tuesday. So likely won't be our first upper 40s that we'll see not only this week, but over the next, of course, few months, as things do seem to be a change in here across a lot of the deep south. High pressure overhead, keeping things calm and clear for the Carolinas, of course, Georgia, Alabama, really all across Virginia as well. But with that shift eventually heading offshore and eventually south, we will start to see that small kind of inch there in that humidity and small inch in rain chances as that cold front tries to approach from the northwest. It comes in Sunday, mainly toward the afternoon. And I mentioned this earlier in our newscast, but I do want to repeat it here just in case. But Sunday's rain will have to encounter a lot of dry air before it can actually reach the ground. A similar issue to what we had this past Sunday with that chance for rain. And so if you end up with drizzle, light rain that doesn't accumulate much, you are certainly not alone. When rain falls from the clouds, even if it's wet there, even if it's moist there, if it's dry near the ground, it has to encounter and move through all of that dry air to get here. And oftentimes this time of year, it just can't overrun some of that dry air. So here's a look at one of our forecast models right now showing about 1/4 of an inch of rain across most of the Charlotte metro. I actually think this is cautiously optimistic that we could get 1/4 of an inch, but certainly something we're hoping for, about 1/2 of an inch up toward the mountains, because we are very, very dry. We got our latest drought update today, and while there has been improvement here there at the coast, a lot of that because of recent rainfall there, because of the nor'easter and a few tropical systems, we've actually seen expanding areas of rain or of drought conditions, mainly south of Charlotte, including most of Mecklenburg County. You can see the areas of light brown there. That includes York County, Chester, Lancaster, Chesterfield, most of Stanley, most of southern Cabarrus, as well as Union, Anson, and Richmond. So about 1/2 of our local counties now under those higher than where we were before drought conditions. Now, one area that doesn't look to be impacted by the drought as much, which is very thankful for that, is the mountains, as the fall leaves, of course, are starting to turn. Some of those areas above about 5,500 feet are past their peak. We're pretty much in peak right now, about 3,500 to 4,500 feet, which is Beech Mountain, down toward places like Ginger Cake, Banner Elk. Right now, Blowing Rock, Banner Elk, we're right at that highest color, so you'll likely be in peak by next week, which will be absolutely beautiful to see. And again, some of those leaves are falling a little bit earlier than maybe they normally do, but thankfully they're full. One of the App State professors that I talked to for a story last week said they're full, and even if some of the leaves are on the ground, it's so many leaves around that not many people are noticing it at all. Best option there, if you're trying to get out and see some of those leaves, try to go during the week and try to go earlier in the day. Earlier in the day, the colors are more vibrant while the sun angle is still more moderate. Once it gets high, it can almost allow for those leaves to just look a little bit more limp than maybe they are at the peak of the morning. Here's that Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast. Mid-70s today, upper 40s tomorrow morning, mid-70s again, and then 80 degrees, a pretty nice Saturday, starting in the 50s, ending in the 80s before that small chance of rain again by Sunday afternoon.